giver.
Do you think that more kids will end up consuming marijuana illegally now that it's legal?
Yes, I do. Obviously, we look at the
You're not
the
very
kids
smart,
drinking
are you?
alcohol at a young age illegally, and I think it'll be even more proportionate. There's gonna be a lot of kids smoking illegally. I think we're gonna see it on the streets, sadly, downtown. I think it's gonna be like just like obviously it's legal. It's legal to consume marijuana on the streets, but it'll be more common for kids. It's just like in a few years it'll be like taking a drink.
Well, why do you think it would be more common?
Because it'll eventually become an habitude, English class, an habitude to the kids to consume marijuana because it'll become like alcohol. And we have a lot more on the streets. Because adults can now deal marijuana to kids legally on the kid, because the parents have access, or the adults have access to marijuana legally before.
So you believe that now that it is more accessible, it will be dealt?
A lot,
more.
frequently, yeah.
How do you think the legalization will change the way athletes are being drug tested?
So I don't think it's gonna change like dramatically, but I recently went to nationals in BC for soccer, and they were doing drug testing, and that was before marijuana was legal. So if they were doing that before, like they're just gonna continue to do that. And what they were doing was they were doing random selection, so they were just picking people from random teams, and they were choosing, like they didn't take people from New Brunswick. They didn't take people from certain provinces because if it's not common in that province, they won't take them. They took Manitoba people. But I think maybe in the next years, everybody's gonna have to be drug tested instead of just random people. So I think that will send a lot of people home. I know that for a fact.
What do you think about the legalization of marijuana?
Well, I certainly believe that's going to bring changes to our province, and that we have to adapt to it, and that if it's properly done, I think our population can truly benefit from it. I mean, right now it's not that good because it's really expensive, and I really don't think it's eliminating a lot of the black market. But if they can really cut down on the cost, I think it can be very beneficial.
Would you say that you're for or against the legalization, if you have an opinion?
Well, currently I would say that I'm more leaning toward the side against it, because all it's doing right now is giving access to marijuana to the general public. And it's not eliminating that black market, as I previously mentioned. Again, if we can lower the prices, and obviously there's a lot of problems with the packaging, it's also causing environmental problems. So currently I'm against it.
Do you think that marijuana has the potential to help people who are sick or in pain?
Well, certainly it does have some medicinal properties as far as relieving pain, but I do believe that it should be prescribed to a patient and shouldn't be used recklessly by patients who just don't really know much about the drug. It can also be served as an alternative for drugs like opioids, such as Oxycontins, oxycodone, etc.
What do you think about the legalization of marijuana?
What I think of it, I'm not really for legalization of marijuana. I mean, I wish it wasn't legalized. Like, I like the fact that people use it as medication and stuff, like whenever they need it. But the fact that it's legalized now, people can just use it to make themselves feel better for like no use, really medical use. So I think it's kind of dumb, really.
Do you have a specific reason to dislike marijuana?
It's not a specific reason, but I just don't like it because like it doesn't really help anyone. Yes, there's a lot of facts, like there's a lot of stuff that can help you in it, but there's more bad things than there is for good things. So like even if you like ingest it or like smoke it or whatever you do, it might help you if you're sick or something, but the after effects are just gonna be horrible. So it's not a specific thing that I don't like, it's just everything about it.